Have you ever felt like modal verbs in English are just impossible? Like some kind of secret code that everyone else seems to get but you? Well, you are definitely not alone. But what if I told you that there's a key? A single key that unlocks all of them. Today, we're not just going to memorize rules, oh no. We're going on an adventure, a quest to find that very key.
Yeah, this one probably hits close to home, right? It's impossible to learn modal verbs. It's just too hard. I hear this all the time. It's such a common feeling, and you know what? It's the perfect starting point for our story and for our hero, Sarah.
So, let me introduce you to Sarah. She is so close to just quitting English altogether, all because of these tricky modal verbs. But right when she's about to give up, a magical guide appears. We'll call her Mega Elsa. And Elsa offers her a challenge. An adventure, really. A quest to master the 9 most important modal verbs. And in doing so, find that secret key we've been talking about. So, you ready to join her? I thought so. Let's go.
Okay, so before Sarah can even start her journey, Maga Elsa stops her. She says, wait, there's one thing you need to know first. It's the first secret of the magic, a golden rule that applies to every single modal verb. This is the foundation, you guys. If you get this, everything else becomes so much easier. So, what is it? All right, here we go. The golden rule. It's just 3 little steps. Super easy. First, the modal verb always comes right before the main verb. Got it? Okay, second, the main verb is kind of lazy. It never changes. No S, no ing, no ed, nothing. It just stays in its simplest base form. And the third and final part, you never, ever, ever use to between the modal and the main verb. So you don't say I can to swim. No, it's just I can swim. That's it. This simple formula is the key to the whole thing.
So, with that golden rule packed in her bag, Sarah's ready for phase 1 of her quest. This first challenge is all about power and ability, and it's represented by 2 magic cards, can and could.
Let's flip over that first card. It's can. Now, can is all about the here and now, the present. We use it to talk about an ability you have or permission you're given. Basically, it just means you're able to do something. So when you say, I can speak English, you're really just saying, I have the ability to speak English. Simple as that.
And look at this. This is the golden rule in action, and it's beautiful. To make a positive sentence, it's just, she can drive. For a negative one, you just pop in not to make can't. She can't drive. Easy. And for a question, you just take that modal, can, and move it right to the front. Can she drive? And did you notice the main verb, drive, didn't change at all, not once? See, it works.
Okay, now things get a little more interesting. We've got can, but what about its partner, could? Now we all know could is the past of can, right? Like when I was a kid, I could climb trees. But here's the cool part. Could is also used for the present. We use it to make requests sound way more polite. So can you help me is totally fine, it's casual. But if you say, could you help me please? Boom, you instantly sound more formal, more respectful. It's a great little trick.
All right, on to phase 2. Sarah's conquered can and could, so now she's facing the next set of cards, may and might. These 2 are all about the delicate dance of possibility and permission.
So, may versus might. What is the deal with these 2? Well, let's think of it like this. Imagine you're looking at the sky. If you say it may rain later, you probably see a lot of dark clouds. It feels pretty likely, right? But if you say it might rain later, maybe you just see one tiny little cloud. It's possible, but you're not so sure. So may is for a stronger possibility, and might is for a weaker one. Oh, and may is also your best friend for being super formal when asking for permission. May I see the menu? Very classy.
Awesome! Sarah is crushing this. We're halfway there. Now it's time for phase 3, and this one is all about advice and obligation. Let's see what's on the should and must cards.
All right, let's talk about should. This is your #1 tool for giving advice. When you use should, you're basically saying, hey, I think this is a really good idea. So if you tell a friend, you should watch this movie, you're not ordering them to do it, you're just giving them a friendly recommendation. It's all about suggestions.
Okay, now let's put should up against must. This is important. You should study. That's good advice from a friend. But I must finish this project. That's a strong obligation. It's a necessity, something you have to do. But wait, must has a secret power. It's also used for making deductions. Like if your friend isn't answering their phone, you might say, he's not home. He must be at work. You're not ordering him to be at work. You're saying it's the only logical conclusion. Pretty cool, huh?
And here we are, the final challenge for Sarah, Phase 4. This is where she learns to look into the future and dream up different realities. It's time to master the powerful cards of will and would.
Let's start with will. Think of will as your crystal ball for the future. Use it for all sorts of things. Making a promise? I will call you later. Making a quick decision? I think I'll have the chicken. Or just predicting what's going to happen. It will be sunny tomorrow. It's all about what's coming next. And then there's would. If will is for the real future, would is for the imaginary future. It's for all those what-if situations, like I would buy a new car if I won the lottery. It's not real, it's a dream, a hypothetical. Would is also fantastic for making polite offers. Would you like some tea? Just sounds so much nicer and softer than do you want tea, don't you think?
Okay, ready for an advanced move? MAGA Elsa is sharing a real pro tip here. If you want to complain about something someone keeps doing, you combine wish with would. So instead of just saying, stop interrupting me, which is a bit aggressive, you can say, I wish you would stop talking so loud. It's a very polite way to show you're really annoyed.
And there's another great combo, wish plus could. This one isn't for complaining about others, it's for dreaming about yourself. You use it when you want an ability or an opportunity that you just don't have right now. For example, I wish I could fly. You're expressing a desire for a different reality, for a skill you wish you possessed. It's a beautiful way to talk about your dreams.
And that's it. Just like that, Sarah has collected all the cards. She's made it through the entire journey. Now it's time for the big reveal. It's time to put all of these pieces together and finally unlock that secret key.
So here it is, the big secret. And guess what? It's not some complicated grammar formula. The secret key is just understanding that each modal verb has its own clear job. That's it. Can and could are for ability. May and might are for possibility. Should is for advice. Must is for obligation. And will and would handle the future and your imagination. Once you know their specific roles, and you always remember that golden rule, you've basically cracked the code. You've got the key.
Sarah did it. She unlocked the secret. And that means you did it too. The key is officially in your hands now. So the only question left is, what are you going to do with it? What's the first sentence with a modal verb you are going to use today? Because you know what? You can do it now. Go on, give it a try.